now watching Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
Yo, what up? It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV, and we back with the content. But before we get to the content, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop it. Now, we're going to do another reaction to this No Jumper, and the title is LUCE is telling Lush lie. Well, we don't want to hear all that. We want to get to the part to where it say, LUCE is telling. And this is all alleged. I don't know. Y'all don't know. We just going by what they say on the internet. A lot of people say, man, we don't believe nothing Wack say, man. But I'm going to tell y'all something. Sharice Mills and Wack 100 and LUCE Cannon been beefing for the last few days, and they airing out everybody's laundry. In this case right here, man, it's no punches being held from neither one of these people. So we going to get to this, and also there's some new information that's on this as well as Akademiks. So we're going to try to combine both of these videos together. Going to be a little longer than our normal reaction videos that we do. This stuff is not making no sense at all. It's a whole lot that's going on with these videos. Man, somebody going to jail, man. And that's just it. So we're going to bring this on over here. We're going to blow this up, and we're going to run this video back because we didn't catch this the last time we did this reaction. So let's go.
When you're reading the paperwork, out of all the guys in there, he's the only one, only a part of one situation. The other guys are intertwined in the club shit, the extortion shit, this, that. I don't think he knew about the other stuff. So for Trap Lord to say, I think LUCE was getting nervous about, he's not going to get nervous about something that even he don't know is coming. Now, from stories he's told me, which I don't know if it's true or not, he did say he was arrested 2024 sometime, right? Which me and 600 didn't believe, because when we called his significant other, or she told us, I'm like, all right, what's his information? So she gives us the information. So I had a team go search to see where he at. We thinking he got a bail. We don't know. Allegedly, it's the feds. We have no idea. She just said they pulled up in the gas station, they raided, snatched him, searched the car, tore the car up, and boom, right? So I'm like, damn, we can't find him nowhere. I'll wait an hour or two. Can't find him. 600 said, man, give me that information. Let me send it to his brother. His brother was out. 600 know his brother. I ain't never met his brother. He said, hey, bro, is this LUCE real information? He says, hell no. That ain't his real date of birth. That ain't how he spelled his name. And that's not his ID number. His brother knows.
So he's speaking on some information that LUCE Cannon's significant other, I guess his baby mama, his wife, supposed to had gave him to look LUCE up. But the information that she gave them, it's not coming back accurate. So why would she give them some fake information? Do that seem kind of fishy? Maybe she don't want them to know what's really going on. What y'all think in the comment section? Leave your thoughts.
LUCE's ID number by heart. So he gives us all the real shit. We run it. Still nothing come up. Now, this happens a day before, so Ben is supposed to close out. It's like one of the earlier times it started happening before I caught on. Next morning, we get a call, right? She's allegedly driving back to Vegas, whatever. We get a call at 9 o'clock the next morning. They just let LUCE out. He's out. I said, where he at? San Diego. I said, San Diego? I thought the nigga got arrested in L.A. Yeah, the feds took him to San Diego. Right? I said, all right, but shit, I'm gonna send him a black car. She said, no, his partner gonna drive from Riverside to come get him. I said, that don't make sense. That's a 100-yard run to come down and go up. He can already be up, right? He said, no. He said his homies is already on the way. I don't think nothing of it. I'm telling myself, check the system. So we go check San Diego, right? Nothing's there. So now let's fast forward to now. Everybody arrested. When he gets on the phone with me, he tells me it's about a dispensary. Big U telling. what he tell me. I said, dispensary, Big U telling. He like, yeah, man, some shit happened at the dispensary. Big U telling, whoop, we mentioned Monster. At the time, I'm not putting Monster together with Dale, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. We get to October. He calls me on the phone with Dale. Him and Dale's talking. He trying to get Dale to say Big U told on him. Dale say, at the time, we don't know that Dale was victim. What Dale wired, we don't know.
Right.
It was crazy. Them phone calls, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so the guy that he's talking about is the guy that was getting extorted by Big Q allegedly. He's in the paperwork saying that he was getting extorted. The transcripts and all that, they came out. So he's the victim one. Now, also, Luce Cannon is in jail right now for also supposedly did a robbery on the same guy that they're on the phone with. So if the victim is telling on Big U and Luce Cannon supposed to rob the victim, which is why Luce Cannon is in jail for that robbery, then why is he on the phone with the same guy that he in jail for, talking about he robbed, trying to get him to say that Big U is telling on him? But the whole time, this victim one guy is the one that you locked up for right now, and the one that's saying that Big U was extorting him. Something don't sound right about this. What y'all think?
Sure they got, because Dale's on his phone. Lou say, Wack, get the content. I'm just listening. So they talking about the whole ordeal. So I'm like, I'm listening. Boom. March comes. This is when the shit gets weird. If the feds pick you up in Los Angeles, they not gonna drive you to motherfucking San Diego to talk about a case.
Over 2 hours.
To talk about a case, 140 miles. To talk about a case that's obviously LA based. Why?
Yeah.
Because everybody that got picked up in March went to MDC LA. Nobody went to San Diego.
Right.
So now I'm sitting back and I'm saying,
excuse me. Let's rewind. So you remember when he said Luce Cannon's significant other gave him some information and he couldn't find him? They looked for him and they couldn't find him through the system. Do y'all think that maybe they picked him up and told him, listen, we on you? Because if I can recall, Demon Time Exotics did a video where because he was doing business with Luce Cannon. They was running content, and he stated before all this stuff even happened, he said that Luce Cannon explained to him that he's up under investigation. So he knew a long time ago that he was up under investigation, according to what Demon Time Exotic said on one of his videos. He also stated some other stuff. Y'all got to go back on his channel. Hit him up on Instagram and DM and ask him, where's that video? Because I recall him saying this. Now, do y'all think maybe they picked him up and said, listen, man, we're going to make an arrest on some of this stuff that you guys is doing? And he probably said, man, I ain't doing no snitching. I ain't doing no telling. They said, nah, you're already doing a good job on the internet doing what you're already doing, telling. That's what a lot of people on the internet is doing. They're using this internet, this content stuff to do they telling. And maybe that's the deal that he struck. Just keep on talking. Then when we pick you up, we'll have all the evidence that we already that you didn't already provide us. Because we was wondering, why is he talking about all this stuff on the internet? It just didn't make no sense why Luce Cannon was so freely talking on the internet, and everybody was saying Luce Cannon is slow. Even I called him radio. We was all saying he's slow, but maybe he was smart. Maybe he was running the script, and everybody think he's slow. He knew that he was going to get locked up. That's probably why he's in there right now. Seem like he don't have a worry in the world. He's still talking reckless and crazy on the phone because he know that maybe he is with them people. Let's go.
what? We couldn't find you nowhere in the system. I heard you on the phone with this dude talking freely about all kind of shit. And I'm thinking, now that we looking at the paperwork, the police really got it. They got everything, because what y'all was talking about on that phone, is everything. And if Dale was still wired giving Big U federal extortion money, then his phone damn sure wired on wherever he's calling, right? So now the things I do know, when I keep hearing I'm about to get out, I'm finna get out, even though you getting multiple denials, right? Based upon pending cases and this, that, and other shit are potentially gonna pop up. And the conversation I know you had with victim one, who you in fact are in there for, the depth you went in, the things you said about Big U, who you are to Big U, on this man's phone to this man. There's no way, bro, that can happen.
Okay.
When we done, I'm gonna let you hear it. It's no.
This is what everybody want to know. Everybody want to know this. If you guys had this information quite some time ago, with all the investigation that you guys do and all the stuff that you guys get, there's no way on earth that you guys was able to put this together back then. It seemed like now that they going at it, because they really going at it. Him and Sharice and Luce Cannon, they going at it, and now they putting out stuff that nobody even knew about. We don't know if this stuff is true, what these guys are saying, but if this is true, what he's saying, because everybody said, man, we don't believe nothing he say, man, he this, he that, right? But now it's all coming to the light. Do y'all think it's true? What do y'all think in the comment section? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Let's go.
No way possible. But the call I got a week and a half ago about what motherfucker wanted, why they wanted it, you know, we gonna kick it off a little bit. I get a call from his significant other saying, he said Big U trying to pin a murder on him. I said, what? He said, yeah, he said something about Money Mike. I said, I ain't got nothing to do with Luce Cannon.
Yeah, who's Money Mike?
This dude that got unalive, right? I said, that has nothing to do with Luce Cannon. Why would Big U do that, right? She said,
all right, we're going to stop it right there. Now, we all know that DJ Akademiks was interviewing Sharice Mills and Luce Cannon from jail. This is a plug that WAC 100 put together for them to all talk. Like I say, now that these people is going at it, WAC 100 made a phone call over there to act. Hey, I don't want you to interview these people no more. And they got a whole scenario going why he don't want them to interview him no more. But is it because that now that it's a lot of, like I say, it's a lot of information that's being put out. All these guys know each other's situation. These guys know stuff that maybe we don't know because they've been around each other for a minute now. So now that it's all coming to the light, let's check out why DJ Akademiks, because he did a video saying, I don't want to cover this no more. Is he getting spooked about all this? Let's go check it out and see what's really going on with DJ Akademiks.
The Adam and Wax Show.
with the little shit.
Okay.
I didn't know.
No, you got to go here to get this stuff.
Nobody went to San Diego.
Right.
Okay.
So now I'm sitting back and I'm saying, yeah, that's why I'm going to put Money Mike's body on you, right?
Oh, here we go.
Wanted, why they wanted it, you know. We going to kick it off.
So this is where it picks off at where we just left from No Jumper, this Money Mike stuff. This is also an unsolved homicide. I don't even know why DJ Akademiks is way in New York for one. He's covering this and all this stuff that's on the internet, man. This stuff was here when I woke up this morning. I don't understand why this is even on the internet. But let's go. Let's get to it.
Off a little bit. I get a call
Here we go.
from his significant other saying, he said Big U trying to pin a murder on him. I said, what? He said, yeah, he said something about Money Mike. I said, I ain't got nothing to do with Luce Cannon.
Yeah, who's Money Mike?
This dude that got unalive, right? I said, that has nothing to do with Luce Cannon. Why would Big U do that, right? She said, I don't know, but he says you may have access to a video that can help him show it wasn't him, right? I said, I think I know somebody that may have that video. Let me make a call, right? So I make the call. I get the video. I'm not thinking nothing of it. I sent it over to her, right? Because in my head, I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. Big, you finna like pin something on this dude that ain't him.
Okay. Now, to kind of like, hurry up the story, because Wack's going to talk for like about like 10 minutes about this. So Wack calls me and he tells me, yo, listen, bro. There's something about some murder. I would never say this, honestly, but Wack pretty much said it on No Jumper. He basically said there's something about some murder investigation, some open murder. And unlike everybody else, once I hear police is investigating a murder, I'm usually, especially if I know the people, I have no problem falling back. Now, the way how Wack explains it to me is like, yo, there's somebody who died. They're trying to put the murder, or Big U was supposedly, according to LUCE, trying to put the murder on LUCE. But it appears that LUCE is trying to dangle this.
Now, this is the thing right here. They keep saying Big U, Big U, Big U, Big U trying to do this, Big U trying to do that. Not once have we seen anything. They've been doing a good job at covering this story as far as the media. Why haven't any of this came out like all the rest of the stuff that came out? This stuff is coming from social media. This is not coming from no news outlet, no lawyers or anything like that. Supposedly, Loose Cannon's baby mama is the one who called and said, we need this tape. Now, this tape that y'all about to see, they not going to show it all, but it's floating on the internet. I seen it on Rich Trapper page on Instagram. You know how them Ring cameras will catch, and once it go to that little Citizen app or a Ring camera, they got like a little community, it goes through there. So you know how people be passing the video around. I think that's where this video came from. One of them Ring cameras, a lot of people pass them type of videos around, especially when it's somebody they know. But yeah, this stuff is getting wild, y'all.
This murder as a carrot to the feds that he could snitch to get out, and maybe beefing with Wack is, and I don't know if Wack has nothing to do with this, but it's to try to throw Wack in the mix or something to the case. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be involved in nothing where, if I'm giving LUCE a platform and LUCE might be trying to implicate Wack in some fucking murder, or I don't know what the fuck. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much what I was told. Fucking Wack sends me the. I don't even know how Wack even has this video, honestly. But apparently this is the video. This is the video of some murder that happens, which I'm like, how the hell we're hearing about this? That's why I'm like, yo, these are the things that it kind of spooked me a little bit. I'm like, whoa, what are we talking? So this is a murder that's supposedly not charging none of the indictments. This is the video, and apparently police is looking for the people in his fucking.
Exactly. It's not an indictment. None of this stuff right here is in the indictment. Like I say, the police got this video. They got this video as well. This is one of them Ring cameras that catches crime, because you can see it's on somebody's porch. Look, yeah, somebody's Ring camera picked this up. It's floating around, and I guess they trying to say that this is Loose Cannon, or Loose Cannon has something to do with this, but you can't tell who's involved with this right here. You don't know who did any of this, but it's crazy how this internet will paint a picture and make it seem like it's this. Nobody knows what's really going on behind the scenes. So you got to be careful when you watch this kind of stuff, because nobody really know what's going on. It could be a video that's floating around of the actual crime that's going on. But like I say, this is not an indictment. We haven't heard anything. It's only on social media.
Murder and video and whatever, you know what I mean? And what Wack basically told me was like, yo, listen, Loose Cannon was trying to ask about getting this video because he's trying to work I don't think he told Wack that, but Wack was like, nah, I think he's trying to work with the feds in trying to help them solve this murder. Or no, maybe Big U was trying to work with them to help them solve this murder, but Big U was going to implicate Loose Cannon. And then Loose Cannon is then trying to flip this video and probably trying to, I don't know, muddy or throw Wack's name in it. And it could be like, Wack told me he felt like he was being set up. And I'm like, what do you mean set up? It's like, this guy's kind of moving different, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, y'all are now talking about.
Yeah, but this ain't got nothing to do with Wack. This ain't got nothing to do with him. So why would he feel like he's getting set up? Why he feel like he's implemented in any of this? Especially if Loose Cannon's girlfriend or wife, whatever, asking for the video. You know what I'm saying? They already got this video. Like I say, this video is already floating around. It was just in certain people's hands. But as this case grows and keep going, we going to hear more and more about it. And we definitely going to find out if this is cap when it comes for that trial date.
Open murders once again. I want to check out of this situation. I'm good. You know what I mean?
Correct.
So this is the video that I got. Now, I don't know, like, apparently this is years old. Supposedly this is a cold case video. Somebody runs down here. By the way, trigger one. I don't know if I got to take off the screen. Yo, Drill, you gotta blur. Actually, I'm gonna take it off for a second because I think they're gonna shoot the guy. Oh no, actually, yeah, they're struggling with him.
I'm glad he took the video down. You didn't show
struggle. Then something happens. I'll take it off screen now. Look like, yeah, I think they shoot the guy. They're taking some stuff off of him. Okay, and then these guys run to a car over here. And the car that's awaiting is here. And the car is. So apparently this is a cold case, okay? So if you're wondering like, yo, oh man, Act or Wack is controlling Act, that's not the case. The reality of it is that Wack told me that basically there's some open murder that he feels that Loose Cannon is using after he supposedly at the initial process claimed that Big U was going to try to put that murder on him. He feels that Loose Cannon now is trying to use that murder to try, or information about the murder, to get out of jail. And that's why Loose Cannon is kind of getting into it with him. And I don't know if, bro, it's not my job to be believing this. Once I hear that a fucking murder, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm so confused. Like, I have no idea who plays with life like this. Once I would see a video like this, I would never even talk about it. You know what I mean? But if Loose Cannon is involved with this, apparently he's still doing content from jail. And by the way, I haven't even talked to Sharice. If you see this, if you wonder why I probably just don't want no more calls, I'm good. I'm just going to take my little step back. I got a lot more other things that I could cover to get information. But for everybody who needs to know, including the audience, no, Wack didn't force me to do anything. Even though if he did say, Ack, I'm involved in some shit.
You better be smart, man. Take heed, because it's starting to get crazier and crazier, man, as this case unfolds. A lot of trickery going on with this stuff, man. It seems like new stuff is coming up. And is Luce using this clip to get out of jail? Do he know something about this? Who knows? They said he wasn't from over there. He not a real one from over here. So how would he get any intel and detail other than this video? I don't know. Nobody knows. But I will say this: all this stuff is alleged. Everybody is innocent until proven guilty. And y'all can best believe when this stuff hit that trial and they get in that court, man, it's gonna definitely, everything gonna play out how it's supposed to play out. But it's a trip how this internet, man, this internet is going crazy. It's going haywire. Anything for content these days. Like I say, when I woke up, this stuff was already on there. I'm kind of glad this dude covered up the actual crime that happened here, because on other channels, they don't care, homie. They showing everything. They just thirsty for clicks and views. They showing the whole thing. There's somebody family member out there, homie. Yeah, it's all bad. The internet, they need to find a way, man. It needs to be, this is what I think need to happen to this internet, even though a lot of people is making money off of it. If you're not doing no real content, like real content, I believe that a lot of this stuff, because it's poison, straight up 100%, homie. And we all play a part of this stuff, you know what I'm saying? But this right here, this is bad, homie. This video right here that just popped up on the internet, like I say, a lot of people probably got it from their Ring cameras, but in podcasters' hands, and it's turning for the worse. But anyway, man, it's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. I'll catch all y'all on the next one. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop it.